just not like that. Yeah, maybe we just not like that. Trying to want you around. Do something to make me smile. And it's hard for me to try to doubt this feeling. Yeah, we could just walk away. Yeah, we could just stay away. These are not about you, I can't change. No, 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 no. In my mind, I'm fighting. In your heart, you keep trying. And the truth, we don't hide. That's just the way we are. Can't say I love you when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else, it would just all be bad. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. When it's like that. If it was you, it won't be like that. But I love it when we just love like that. And maybe we just love like that. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome, 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 Brees and Sarah. How y'all doing? Welcome to Video Entertainment TV, where it is based on firearm molestation and domestic violence, as well as feeding the unfortunate. Today is about: are you a product of your environment? That's a question we have to ask ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we are, and we don't know we are, and we deny it, but we be, in the same environment that, of ourselves, of being a product. And today, this is something that past that want to talk about. We discussed talking about it, and I told him, why don't he discuss it, and everything. And so we're gonna let him just go ahead and take over. So here goes past that part. Let's go.
Hello, can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. What you need to do going into the next year. I know everybody thinking like that, but I'm coming from a different angle tonight. I just want to be able to enlighten some people on some things, just dealing with us as humans, period. That's what I want to do at the end of the year, because I know it right now. A lot of us, we looking at self right now, because now a lot of people want to make all these New Year's resolutions and all that kind of stuff. So I know a lot of people looking at themselves right now. They're looking at the people around them, thinking about these different goals and aspirations and what have you going into the next year. I know a lot of y'all writing them down while y'all getting ready to go out tonight or whatever, but I'm not coming at that angle. I'm coming from a different angle here. Like the meaning of self-made, just think about that. You got a lot of people that say that when they say they self-made. Most of the time, these are people that, they made a nice accomplishment over time. It's like, and they feel like that was done on their own. They say they self-made. You say you self-made, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't have no help nowhere. Okay, I want to kind of beg to differ on that tonight with some of the concepts that I want to put out there. We know a human is made up of three things on this aspect: mind, body, and soul. Think about that. While I put this random fact out there, just think about that: mind, body, and soul. I was reading earlier, I think it was like yesterday, and it was just crazy. It said a person in Michigan, they went in this store to get lottery tickets, and it was only 2 lottery tickets left in the whole store. And this person won, guess how much?
How much?
$4 million.
What you say?
Bought the last 2 tickets. What is the chances of that?
Look at Joker. God, dog.
Keep that one in your head too. That's gonna be another one I'm gonna come back and debate on. Watch this. Okay. We must be careful about the things we do and the people we trust with confidence. I'm gonna say that again. We must be careful about the things we do and the people we trust with our confidence.
Amen.
You know, we have to sometimes, you know, not just examine the people around us. Sometimes we got to go inside ourselves and try to correct some things too. I know that's hard pill to swallow. I know that's easier said than done. I know it's easy to just sit here and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that," but we're trying to speak about some applied knowledge here, something that's applied to the individual to aid them towards, you know, their goals and whatever they're trying to get towards.
Right.
And when I was talking about a product of society, you know, what is a product? Product is a process or actions. You know, the result of that. You know, admit to it or not, we're all a product of some type of environment.
Amen.
But the thing about it, when we was growing up in that environment, we were just living out of what was immediately around us. If you know, if we grew up with a silver spoon in our mouth, you know, and we was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know, and we was playing around a mansion all day. Oh yeah, we probably wouldn't. I mean, hey, it depends. But a lot of us didn't come up like that. We didn't come up like that. I don't think nobody remember having to wear secondhand clothes to school on the first day. Or some shoes somebody else already wore. I mean, it's not just going deep into nothing like that, but it's great to be grateful sometimes for what we have accomplished. But we cannot get to the point to where we feel like everything that we do, oh, I just did on my own. Keep that point in mind again. We're still on self-made here.
Yeah.
But when we was created, just like I was talking about mind, body, and soul, you know, we was created, and we got such tendencies within us that's not physical. I'm gonna repeat that. We have tendencies in us that are not physical. What I mean by that is we got a part of our spiritual makeup that's prone to do against God's will. It's prone to do that. Why? Because it's clocked in the purpose to test you. That's the part of your test right there.
Right.
But if you don't check that, it could lead to consequences. It's just part of our makeup. We was put here to be tested. That's part of it. We was put here to struggle. We struggle to come out the womb. We struggle to do a whole lot of things. But struggle should not be something that weakens us. Struggle should be something that strengthens us. I'm gonna repeat that. Struggle should be something that strengthens us. I know that all this stuff easy said than done, but it's true. And we got another part of us that recognizes what is doing wrong, seeks for God's, resist what is wrong, and then seek God's forgiveness. We got a part of us that's called what you mean asking for forgiveness. When we feel so sorry for what we done to where we just got into the corner and now we're feeling sorry for ourselves. Now we want to reach out to somebody. What happened to that self-made guy? Where'd he go? Where'd the self-made guy go? One that did everything on his own, but he ran into a wall. Is he still self-made?
Yeah, he was still self-made.
Right. But I'm gonna get off into some other things about it. See right there, that second part is the one I just talked about. Is the one when you get to that point to where you can always tap into that. That's gonna breed a righteous character. Why? Because it's always checking itself. We do have a part of us that check us, but a lot of times we don't pay attention to it. We don't pay attention to the voice. Well, people say the voice of reason and so have you, but what I'm saying is we got a part of us that checks what's going against God's will. We got to be able to tap into that and realize it. But it got to come with our character, the things that we do too. We got to also show that we sincere with the things we do too. We can't just say, "Oh, forgive me" every time. We gotta take some necessary measures to correct that too. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta take that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Brisa, there is a strength in the struggle.
Okay. I'm gonna. I was gonna get on it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's right. Yeah, it is strength in the struggle. I mean, it's like I said, it's part of our makeup to struggle. I mean, but we got to realize we got to take the lessons out of that too, and grow from that. We can't just look at a struggle as something that's trying us all the time. Sometimes a struggle is right there as a blessing for you to realize something. We could be our attention can be called to something, and we could sometimes reject it.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because sometimes we'll be caught up in our own fantasies in our own mind when we're not thinking about what's priority or what's real or none of that. Because a lot of times what's going on in our mind may not be real because we may be blinded by some type of emotion. Sometimes our emotions can blind us because we're chasing a certain whim in our own mind, and it goes against what our makeup actually is. It goes against that.
So it's like analyze your life in terms of its environment, right?
Right.
And then the things that around you are helping you towards success, or they are highly holding holding you back. So it's like, you analyzing your life as you go on, as in terms, through your environment, but still you have some things that will still be holding you back.
Yeah, because a lot of us, we going back to the point of adolescence. When we jumped into adolescence, we wanted to try to identify with something. We were sick of being in the house because we were sick of being out, so we wanted to get out and see what was going on. And we know what a lot of us seen when we went outside.
Yeah.
So we latched on to what was our own thing around us. Even if it was Big Brother jumping on the bicycle and you jump on the bicycle and ride behind him, or a homeboy from around the corner that you go to school with all the time, you talk to him all the time. So the things that he get off into, you just get off into too. You ain't got nothing else to do.
Right.
You didn't finish your homework already. If you did your homework, some of us probably didn't even do our homework. Some of us probably didn't even go to school at all. But anyway, but the mind, I don't believe that a person should beat themselves up way on for the things that they done when they was younger. That stuff should be a reflection and a learning, and then you could probably teach somebody else that's been through that same situation. Hello, Camilla, Sarah. Who else is in there? Brees, I seen Brees in there. Hope I didn't miss anybody. I see all of y'all in there. I appreciate you. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, and tell people about the channel. I wanted to just make sure I put some type of, different angle on the channel to show that we even though the knowledge may not be, what you may want to hear at the moment, but we just want to put out some positive things to show people that we truly care about people. I mean, we truly care about what people are struggling with and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sarah, again, I see you.
Amber said there's a strength. Oh, said it already.
Yeah, she said that already.
Sarah said, yeah, past that.
Yeah, and I want to jump into natural versus normal for a second. We live in a unique type of society over here, and other countries got their cultures and all this, that, and other. Some things that's natural, may not be normal. Some things that you consider to be normal may not be natural. I mean, some places it's just normal for people to walk. I mean, nudity is nothing in some places. I mean, their mind is just conditioned to that. I mean, that is not a factor with them. just because that's the culture there.
Yeah.
But is that natural in this world? I mean, would it be natural over here? Let's say in broad daylight. No. Somebody gonna call the police. Somebody gonna get offended. Somebody gonna trip out. They ain't gonna just take it like over there in some of them other countries. I mean, it's just a normal thing. You know, I'm just saying, you know, a lot of the principles and things that we consider to be normal may not be natural. Some people feel like it's normal to be on social media all the time, but it's not natural towards all your responsibility, because you're not gonna be able to spend all your time like that unless you're rich or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're gonna have to take some time out to do some self-reflection somewhere else. You're gonna have to take your time out. Hopefully, if some people that do read, I mean, reading is good for the person, you know. I know a lot of people don't want to do that, but we'll read a text, we'll read a post on Facebook, I mean, with faithfulness, you know. But then we got that discipline to sit down and just feed ourselves some real knowledge and sit down and be disciplined and read some books for a little while.
Mm-hmm. And you know, it's on the product of your environment, you know, your beliefs and your values, your mood, your attitude, your mannerism. You know, I think I said this the other day. Your habit, you become exactly what you surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying? So just like how you pick your men, you know what I'm saying? You have to surround yourself in the area of the men that you want to be surrounded with. You know what I'm saying? Or involved with. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we don't do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, which is why it is very important, you know, to choose who you want to surround yourself with very carefully, because you might want to surround yourself with, you know, some thugs or some killers or some robbers. You know, you don't want to surround yourself around with the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's also a part of, you know, of your environment. You know what I'm saying? Your your habits is one of your habits. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we need to, you know, learn how to develop toward for an objective. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like I just said, analyze your life in terms of environment. Right. You know, yeah. You
and don't cry over spilled milk. Just keep going. Purpose said the perfect thing right there.
Don't cry with no spilled milk. You know, why you gonna do this? It's not gonna help nothing. You're gonna solve a problem.
Go forward like that, huh?
Exactly, Sarah. You're gonna solve a problem, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And do you agree with the statement that you are a product of your surrounding? Do you agree with that?
That's why I put it.
I'm asking you, do you agree with that though?
It's up to the person. It's up to the person to know enough about themselves and where they're trying to go, to not even, I mean, if you put your blueprint together already about where you're trying to go, and whatever's part of that that's not conducive to what you're trying to do, you shouldn't be a part of that. But I know that's easier said than done too. Mm-hmm. We sit out, we write down stuff. I mean, those of us that do, some of us talk about it. You know, some of us write them down. Some of us may just try to live them out right then and don't even be writing nothing down. They already know what they want to do with themselves and they just go ahead and do it. We got them type of people too.
I have so much, I have to write mine down because I have so much. So I write mine down. So, you know, I want to make sure I don't want to miss a step or miss nothing that, you know, later on down the line, it may hit me. You know, I want to get it all done right then. I don't want to miss nothing. I write everything down, everything.
I could attest to right there what Purpose talking about. She take care of things early. She shop for the winter and the summer, and shop for the summer and the winter. And she write down everything, every dime you owe her. She write it down. She will bust you up 8 months later. You be like, man, I forgot I owe you that.
I guess I must be around. I must be surrounded of good people, a good environment. Then I was the product of a good environment.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
You know, we just, I mean, this society have been processed in many ways. I mean, I ain't saying all of us bad. I mean, we got a lot to be grateful for.
Oh yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to nobody, but if let's say for instance you go to prison in Mexico, you ain't gonna be having no clean clothes every day, watching color TV, watching the Cowboys and all that. Nah.
Like they do a new stereo, huh?
Yeah, Luke Sterrick downtown. Yeah, they got that big old jail. They just don't care about it. Because it's so big.
That's why it's important to surround your kids.
Right. But see,
with good people.
Right. That's what next point I was going to. I'm just going off into a chapter like in my life, like from around the time I was like 9. Well, I'm gonna say around. I don't take that a lot back, like 6 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
I was faithful inside of the city baseball league. The youth baseball league. Because I had good talent as an outfielder. So my grandma used to go sign me up every year and pay that $10 for me to play baseball every year. And one of my teammates, was in our neighborhood, that's Odell Beckham Jr.'s father. We was on the same baseball team. And I was just looking at this youngster on TV with his athleticism, and he got that from his dad for sure. Mm-hmm. Because his dad was our home run hitter. Every time he went to bat, he almost knocked the ball to fence.
Oh, wow.
Odell had some big legs. I mean, that dude was athletic, But the thing about it is this here, we went to boys clubs and stuff like that. Sometimes the boxing league, anything like the youth. My grandmother and my uncle used to try to get us. Like my uncle, he'd try to gather all those bad kids together and pick football teams and make us play football against each other to try to keep us out of trouble.
Right.
We didn't look at that as that back then. We were just having fun. But that was somebody from the next generation that could have raised up some leaders.
Yeah, Bree said that's how you get to do it, though.
Right. So now I'm just looking at that aspect. That's something that should be implemented back. And, the people that's close-knit in neighborhoods, get together and talk about some solutions, for the neighborhood. Watch out for each other, especially now. But just check on your neighbor sometime, because they've been finding people all types of ways randomly. They been dead 2 days, and people don't even know it because ain't nobody checked on them.
Well, like I was saying earlier, if you deal with good people, good family or good background practice, good habits and good manners, you'll be a virtuous and a good person. Whereas if you were, like I said, whereabouts are from a bad background, or people are not in good nature and do not teach you the right things, just like hang around the wrong, just saying hang around the wrong people. Right. It's the same thing in your environment. That's basically what they're saying. Hang around the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Right. There's ill-mannered person in life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And people like they don't have respect. They don't have no respect.
That's all the points you're speaking about. Them are all the things that when we was coming up, the parents was teaching us. You go to smacking at the table when we was growing up, man. You ain't gonna have no teeth by the time you 10. I'm talking about real talk.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just certain things that you just did not do. We was made to think about the things that we do.
And see, and then it also come back to teaching your kids, having in the kitchen with you, showing them how to cook or showing them how to do this and do that. They're not an environment of a bunch of cursing and showing out and fighting and this and that. They're in an environment where they at peace, where they want to learn things in a peaceful way, and you also enjoying life with your parents and whomever. But at the same time, that's teaching your kids things also, and being in surrounding of your kids, being around you and watching you and mimicking you what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's a part of the environment for your kids too. They being a part of your environment. You know what I mean?
Right. Bree said you don't have to be a product of your environment. You can choose to do better and break the generation. Because that. Thank you, Bree, for that comment. I mean, that made me just think about something.
Okay, I'm listening.
The generational curses. I started looking at a lot of the things in the people in my generation, and then I started looking at the generation behind us.
Ooh, Lord.
And then I'm looking at it, it's already 2 generations behind me and my family. So when I counted, I done seen 6 generations in my family. But what I seen what's in the nature, like all my cousins I used to babysit and all that, all them, their kids are all graduating high school, going to military. I mean, they're prospering a whole lot better, you know. So I just look at, maybe they looked at some of the things that other people was doing, and they made sure that their children do not go through that.
Yeah, but they're in a certain environment.
Right. They had to put them somewhere else.
And they was taught to do the values of the right and wrong before they left home. They knew what to do. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. And they're very, very manly, they're very respectful. I mean, the ones that I seen in my family, they were all very respectful, and I was proud of their character. I mean, we wasn't like that when we was teenagers, because my mom, once in our family, once you got the teenager, you pretty much was on your own. I mean,
y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button, please. You don't not mind for old Sister Perp. You know, I'm trying to build my subscribers up, and once I get to 300, I will be giving out a gift for a guy and a king and a queen. Let me rephrase that. Once I get to 300 subscribers, I will be giving out a gift for a king and a queen. You know, but these. The only way you'll win these prizes are you have to come to the channel, and you also have to be subscribed, you know what I'm saying, and like and share, you know what I'm saying. So that's one thing I will do. Once I hit 300 subscribers again, like I said, I will be giving out a gift for a man or for a woman, you know, a man and woman, you know. I'm just trying to like I said, I'm just out in the community, just basically dealing with everyone, you know. I like people. I'm not scared of anyone, you know what I'm saying. Back to you, Per, about your are you part of the environment of your product? You know, you're either a product of your environment, or you're a product or your environment is a product of you. Let me say it again. You're either a product of your environment, or your environment is a product of you.
That could go either way, but if you come up in an environment that's nurturing to breeding a successful person,
then
it's good. You can be a product of that, but you don't want to be a product of a destructive environment. You don't want to be a product of too much dysfunctionalism in your families. Sometimes it's good for people to sit down and really, really honestly look at what's bothering them, what's keeping them from having peace within themselves.
But see, like Elbree said, Elbree said you can choose to do better and break those generational curses. Right. You know, you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can.
And I think it was started at home. You know, I think it was started with part of the environment of in your household. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? That just me, just
from the inside out.
Yeah. That's just how I feel, you know. Because if I'm trying to find me a man of a certain status that I want, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go out to the certain areas where I want to be, where I think where I want to be at, to locate the man, that kind of man that I want to be with. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to the hood and go find me a hood thug man. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm going to the environment where I want to be with somebody that's gonna be the same area with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, right? You know what I'm saying? And and later on, if things go well, we're gonna be a product of each other. Each other environment. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's just the same. Like I said, just the same way as if I'm going out there looking for me a man, I'm gonna go somewhere where it's upscale cars, you know what I'm saying, upscale dressing men, you know what I'm saying, pinner loafers, suit ties, however they dress, low haircuts, things like that, you know what I'm saying. That's the kind of man I'm gonna go out and go get. So I'm gonna go over here and go get this kind of man in this kind of environment. Or, if I want this thug, I'm gonna go ahead and always selling drugs, you know what I'm saying, guns, firearms, you know what I'm saying, hoochie mama shorts, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go and hang over here, you know what I'm saying, because these kind of people I want to be involved with. You know what I'm saying? I want to be I want to be around and insert myself with and I want to put them in my life. I want to interact with these kind of people. You know what I'm saying? But so you have to really also think about when you also date. That's also gonna be a part of your product of your environment. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And don't get me wrong. There are people that seen what was going on in their environment, and they took the necessary steps to try to change that. I'm gonna give just a little small example.
Okay.
We used to in the summertime. It used to be so hot. We used to always want to go to a swimming pool, but we had to go all the way to the other side of town.
Okay.
Because that's the only place where the swimming pools was.
Really?
But it was the store owner right there. My favorite store growing up as a kid. The guy Robert Martin that ran that store, he was also in like city council and all that. So my brother, he made that to him. He said, "Man, is there any way you could talk to somebody to get us a swimming pool on this side of town? Because it's hard for us to go way over there." And he promised us that he would, check on it.
Right.
Would you believe that they built a swimming pool over there and it's still there right now?
Oh yeah.
And if you look in the archives in our newspaper, it'll show when my brother was the first person to jump in that pool.
Oh wow.
We thought up something. We got with the necessary people and got that done when we was kids.
Yeah.
Because we just didn't want to go to the swimming pool on our side of town. So we saw something that maybe could change the environment. And we went ahead and my brother took the initiative to talk to him about it.
Right.
I mean, that should be done on a bigger scale by other people, by things that they see in their communities that need to be changed. I mean, sometimes you just got to trust the process and let it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like the process of getting on top of whatever you need to get top on. I mean, it could pertain to anything. You know what the necessary measures is to do that. Now you're going to have to go ahead and do it.
Right. Right.
Now that brings me to this other point I wanted to put out there. I didn't want to debate that point. I want to just add something to it. Not only do you want to be self-made, also be God-made.
Come on now, you better shut your mouth.
Okay, when you truly become God-made, self becomes second.
Yeah.
Secondary. And God comes first. Everything you do, trust and believe sincerely that He made you.
Right. Right.
He made you miss that red light for a reason.
Amen.
And that wreck happened in front of you.
Man, come on.
He made you get all the knowledge you need to go get that degree so you can take care of your kids.
Right. Right.
He made that guy go in that store at that time to win that $4 million.
Ooh, man, how many tickets you say it was again? Two. Oh no, man, look at him. Good goobly woobly. Ooh.
So if you combine that with being self-made and having all this money, man, it'll be a whole lot. This world will be a whole lot better place because people are gonna be bagged up by God principles, and that's gonna automatically push them to want to help somebody else. Hold on. If it was you, it would be like that. To everybody else, it would just all be bad. But I love
like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just felt like that. Yeah, maybe we just felt like that. Say y'all, say it ain't lingerie on that Chardonnay. Scoring touchdowns in your runway. I'm Texas forever like ball man. I'm Rambo with yo. I'm Billy Rick like John Jack. I'm Camo with yo. These thoughts can't stop me nowadays. You wish I was no pound cake. Boy, you know I look good at for. Wish I was your baby mom. Want me to come around and give you good karma, but no. We escalate up in this bitch like elevators. Of course, sometimes shit go down when it's $1 billion on an elevator. Of course, sometimes shit go down when it's $1 billion on an elevator. Goddamn. Mama taught me good home training. My daddy taught me how to love my haters. My sister told me I should speak my mind. My man made me feel so good. I wake up solid, toast up solid, round around in it solid, flossing on that solid. This diamond solid, my diamond solid, this rock solid, my rock solid. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless, ladies. Doesn't I woke up like this. I woke up like this. We flawless, ladies. Doesn't say I look so good tonight. Goddamn, say yeah, look so good tonight. Goddamn. I wake up looking this good tonight. And I wouldn't change it if I could. If I could. You can say what you want on the shit. On the shit. Everyone feel like this tonight. Look so good tonight. Goddamn, say yeah. Look so good tonight. Goddamn. You wake up solid, post up solid, round in it solid, flossing on that solid. This diamond solid, my diamond solid, this rock solid, my rock solid. I walk up like this. I walk up like this. We flawless, ladies. Heavens, I walk up like this. I walk up like this. We flawless, ladies. Heavens, say it's so good tonight. It's so good tonight.
I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you don't show me in a special way. I feel when you hold me, we gon' always be together, baby. That's what you told me, and I believe it. I ain't never had nobody do me like that. My heart like that. Just won't say me like that. My heart like that. Just won't say me like. Every time I think about you, when you ride, when you call, when you come around, your love is amazing to me. I can't wait till I see you. I wanna be with you again. And every time you're out on the road, I make a trip. And whenever I'm doing a show, you forget that I'm your angel. Who's not the angel? One in the same chick, the one you can hang with. So deep in my feelings. Don't say you really like me. You control my anxiety. Feeling like I'm touching the ceiling. When I'm with you, I can't breathe. Boy, you do something to me. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never get over you until I find something new that get me high like you do. Listen to my heart go. I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you don't show me in a special way. You told me we gon' always be together, baby. What you told me, and I believe it. I ain't never had nobody do me like.
I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way. I feel when you hold me, we gon' always be together, baby.
Yeah, Perp, we're back at it. We back at it again, once again. You know. Perp said, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Y'all know it's about to be New Year's. And you know how we do, we gonna drink and drive anyway, no matter what nobody says, you know what I'm saying? It don't even make a difference, you know what I'm talking about? We gonna do what we do anyway, you know. We gonna be in that environment. We're gonna be a product of that environment we're gonna be in tonight. You hear me talking about, Perk?
Yeah. You're right. And I want to throw my conclusion on my topic here. The main reason why I wanted to throw that in there with self-made is because a lot of the things that we fail on in life, it's our fault. Especially if we already said that we sincerely trust in our higher power to see us through this. You know, we say we're self-made. If we God made, He already put it innate in us the abilities to do what we need to do down here. It's up to us just to tap into it and take advantage of it and make it work for us and act on it. You know, people read the Bible all the time where it says faith without works is fruitless. I mean, everything we aspire could be fruitless if we're not acting on it. We can sit up in the house or sit up in wherever all day and talk about the things that we want to do, but we still got to take the necessary action to do that. We got to see our part in it too. We can't just hope for everything. We can hope, yeah, but we got that action comes with it. And that's how we can also be God-made and self-made.
You better shut your mouth, boy. Amen.
That's an addition.
Yeah.
If we don't add that to it, I mean, it's like having a car with no motor.
Right.
Let's go. Well, it'd be probably worse than that, really. It's not going to even, it won't even be a car.
Well, you know, I just want to say, immerse yourself in life that moves, you know what I'm saying, that moves you, Perp, you know, because what you surround yourself with is what you become in your life. Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, it's what you do, you know, and also life will always try to make things difficult for you, you know what I'm saying? But every time you overcome that obstacle, you know, you come out stronger every single time. Again, life will always try to make things difficult for you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you try to do things the right way, you moving right. You know what I'm saying? And not just like that old devil come in there and try to, you know, move some things around. You know what I'm saying? Try to make it difficult for you. You know what I'm saying? But every time you overcome that obstacle, you know what I'm saying, you come out stronger every single time. And that's something we have to remember. You know, no matter what we go through, you know, at the end, we will come out stronger and wiser and with a lot of knowledge every single time. I mean, every time, you know what I'm saying? And some things you cannot be taught, you know what I'm saying? They must be experienced. You know what I'm saying? Some things cannot be taught. They must be experienced. That means that you're going to go through it one way or another to understand and feel the pain and, you know, and respect it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's it. I mean, never learn.
Yeah, that's a valid point. You know, you're gonna have trials and tribulations come about, but it's up to us to use the necessary adapting point to that. We have to adapt to that point to where we know what that is and we know what it's gonna take to conquer that.
But you never learn the most valuable lesson in life until you go through your own journey. You see what I'm saying? Remember I was saying that, you know, we all got a journey. We're gonna go through a journey. Remember I was saying a couple of months back, I was talking about a journey that we all gonna go through. We all gonna go through our own journey. And like 2023, I got a journey that I'm gonna go through. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna, you know, move full force forward with my plan, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and who I'm gonna surround myself with, you know what I'm saying? And what kind of environment I'm gonna put myself in, because there's women groups I want to be involved with. There are some friends and sisters that I want to go visit, you know what I'm saying? I want to go to see some family members, you know what I'm saying, in different stations, you know what I'm saying. I want to surround myself with some godly people, people who is just joyful, you know what I'm saying, and that's loyal and trustworthy, you know what I'm saying. So I want to surround myself and around those kind of people. I want to be a product of that kind of environment around those kind of people when, in 2023, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically saying that I'm going to leave the negative behind and I'm moving forward with the positive. That's all it said, that I'm growing and I'm moving forward with a new journey, you know what I'm saying, 2023, you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna look back. I'm just gonna leave everything in behind me, and no matter what it is, and no matter how painful it's gonna hurt me to move forward without it, whatever it may be. But I'm on a journey, you know what I'm saying. I'm on a journey of being in a different environment, you know what I'm saying, with different people and different structure and different morals and things that they want to do, you know what I'm saying, with their life, you know what I'm saying. And I want to do better, like I said, switch things up, you know what I'm saying. On my way to I'm in my 50s. I need me a new journey. I need a journey that I can look forward to, and I can be in my own environment around, you know what I'm saying? I can be a product of my own environment, that I can build. I can build myself around my own environment, and I can bring people to my environment, which would be a good environment. See what I'm saying? And there would be I would say a product of my environment, but friends that that to be around persons with good morals and respect. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could say that's part of environment. I guess you could say that as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know.
So you don't know.
But that's how I feel.
You don't know what.
But that's how I feel, and that's just my belief, and this is the way I look at it. In my view, you know what I'm saying. That's just me, and the way I said it, and the way that I see it in my view, I don't see anything wrong with the environment that I'm trying to produce. You know what I'm saying, and with good product. You know what I'm saying. That just I mean, there's nothing else for me to say.
Okay, so you say you want to change your environment.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it. Yeah.
I mean, that's your journey. I mean, it's nothing for me to just add on to what you said about your journey. There's nothing else for me to put on to that. Everybody have their blueprint, just like what we was talking about earlier. The things that's not in compliance with the blueprint that you're trying to put, you're gonna discard of it. I mean, that's the whole point of what we was talking about.
Now I'm gonna make my own footprint in the sand. You know what I'm talking
about? There you go.
I'm gonna make my own footprint in the doggone sand, through life. I really do. And I don't want. I mean, when I leave here, I want to leave a good environment. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave. When she was here, I don't think she hung around with this and this and that, and the people that hung around her. You know what I'm saying? They bad people, because if I'm a bad person, I mean that the people hung around me gonna be, a part of my environment. They're gonna be bad as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be a bad product. You know what I'm saying, for a good environment. Does it make sense to you?
Right. I mean, that's your aspiration. I mean, for me, I'm every day is gonna be a day just to get better, and trust and believe, and stay God made.
Damn, Jam, this shit a vibe.
Vino, 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 V-I-N-O, Vino, 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 V-I-N-O, Vino, 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 V-I-N-O, Vino, 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 Vino.
Okay, per se, each human acts according to their own disposition, enjoying what is right and forbid what is wrong. So, per, is there such thing? I mean, anything can be cleaned up. If you're in a bad environment, you know what I'm saying, with good, if you got a bad environment, and if you bring some good product into the environment, and that product can start cleaning that environment up, you know, it can overcome a bad reputation. When you think?
Yes, but it's going to take a lot of effort from the people that's respected there. The people that's respected have to step up and show. And they don't have to. I'm not talking about respect. Yeah, you have to have respect in the streets, but I'm talking about respect as far as their character. You know, we have to start being more effective in the small things. Like all these kids, just think when we was kids, we didn't stay out late like that. Now it's no limit. It don't matter what time they go home whenever. So look at the difference right there. So it's already it's warped right there. People already got the warped way of doing things. So that's why they sleep in the middle of the day and be up all night.
So people would never think that you're being with your peers is a part of being of your environment.
Yeah, because they could sometimes influence you to do things that's not right.
Right.
Yeah, you can be a product.
Yeah.
Or you can choose to say, look, that's not right. Yeah, you can choose right there. Excuse me.
Yeah. You can choose to
try to be
a better product for the environment. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Yeah. And try to get somebody that's to go along with you to make a change of the environment to make it a better environment with better product. Yeah. And better people.
Especially if that realness is coming from within you and you right here with some other people that got that same goal and ambition. Y'all got the same journey in mind to to clean up things. Yeah, it can be possible. But how many we have?
Huh? Now that's the question, huh?
How many we have? Who ready?
I
mean, that's another question to be asked.
Yeah, I know, but I think that even though we are all in different communities and we all are different races, I feel that even though no matter what our community is, it can be cleaned up to be a good environment for our young adults, our young prince and princess, you know what I'm saying? Even for our I guess teenage adults as well, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, basically right now the environment that we up under with the product with our kids, and I would say our product, because our kids is product, you know, we're not putting our kids in a good environment where they're safe, you know what I'm saying, won't have peer pressure, you know what I'm saying, and you know, it won't be tormented or being bullied, you know, and things like that, you know what I'm saying, made fun of, you know what I'm saying. We need communities to pull together and come together, and that way and make our environment good, you know, for our kids to be in, you know what I'm saying, and with growth, you know what I'm saying, and inspiration and peace, you know what I'm saying, and positive attitudes and positive thoughts, you know what I'm saying. And if you have positive thoughts and positive attitudes, our kids are going to do real good in school. It would be no doubt about if Susan or Bobby over here making D's and F's, not because they're in a good environment, they love in their environment, you know what I'm saying, it's a fun environment, you know what I'm saying, it's lovable, it's teachable, it's understanding, you know what I'm saying, it's loyalty there, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, it's all that, you know what I'm saying. So that's also making a lot of choices in our community that, you know, what we need is good environment, you know what I'm saying, good things to go on, you know what I'm saying. um uh, uh, uh I guess you say, you know, like, I guess good events, you know, you be bringing good events into your environment, you know what I'm saying, to make it a pretty good environment, to make it uplifted and looked at, you know, in a different way than, you know, as a bad environment. Don't go over here, because you can do certain things in your neighborhood or in your side of town to make your town to have a bad reputation, as bad as, you know, such as good bad environment, you know what I'm saying. Don't go over there, things ain't right, you know, they try to do this do that, you know what I'm saying. That's leaving your community and your area where you at is bad. It's bad environment. You know what I'm saying? Don't even go over there.
Right.
You know. So, um, as always, like I said, you know, Vino Entertainment TV is based on firearm, domestic violence, molestation, and feeding the unfortunate. You know, um, Vino Entertainment will be doing back to school supplies. It started in January. We started last time around about March. We was kind of late starting out, but we did do a good thing and good deed, and we did show a lot of love and blessings. You know, it's good to be a blessing to someone else. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just hope that everybody have a great thing and a great New Year's, you know what I'm saying? Bring it in safe, you know what I'm saying? You know, we do have drunk drivers out there, you know what I'm saying? We have weed smokers, you know, who can't handle the gun, you know what I'm saying? If you know you can, you do, if 1 or 2 drinks is all you can handle drinking, you know what I'm saying, to get you back to home, you know, which is not good to drink and drive, you know what I'm saying. Just have that one drink, you know what I'm saying. Don't be out there sloppy drunk, just killing your drinks just because somebody buying it for you, or just because um it's there for you to, you know, just sit around and just drinking, you know, things like that, you know what I'm saying, and being greedy, you know what I'm saying. Don't be greedy because you got to drive home, you know what I'm saying. And sometimes alcohol do mess with our vision, you know what I'm saying. It do mess with your hearing, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, be mindful of people when you're out tonight drinking for New Year's, kicking it, lollygagging with your friends, you know what I'm saying. uh if you know a friend that drinks and drive, you know what I'm saying, I'm just telling you, and won't you just go ahead and pass the same information I'm telling you, just pass it on down to them, you know, the same way I'm telling you. It's not what you say, it's how you say it to the person about drinking and driving, you know what I'm saying? Because right now we know that, you know, it's Saturday night. We ain't had New Year's, I know, in a long time, in years, for on a Saturday. We haven't had Christmas in years on a Saturday. And then we got New Year's on a Saturday. Oh man, every liquor store is crunk. Every weed man is called. Every Swisser shows.
Shelves empty.
Everything is gone. The food is gone for you know, New Year's food. The black eyed peas. I got me black eyed peas. I got yams. I got turkey tails. chicken feed. Man, I got corn. I'm gonna have cornbread. I'm gonna have ham. Look here, man. Look here. Say, watch out there. Now you better watch out. Hey, I'm gonna have me cabbage. That cabbage gonna be for that green, for money. Good luck. Keep that money in my household. That money in my pockets. I'm gonna have me 12 peas to put in a little Ziploc pouch to put in my purse or either in my Bible to keep me, good luck for every month for 12 months. Look here, I'm trying every method I can for good luck, value, finances, health. I'm looking for all kind of remedies that's gonna help me along during my journey of 2023 of my new, you heard me, of my new life. You understand what I'm saying? Because hey, I'm moving forward. I'm not looking backwards. Whatever I left in 2022, again, whatever I left in 2022, I will not pick up in 2023. You hear me? So that means that Perp is moving forward with her life, her new journey, her new bill of health. I mean, just everything. I'm leaving everything behind. If I quit fooling with you in 2022, do not think I'm going to fool with you in 2023, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And it ain't even happening. Once you cut the rug with Perp is done with you. I don't look back. I keep going because I figured that when you try to go back, things going to be a little worse. So just go ahead and just forgive. I didn't say forget now. There you go. Just go ahead and forgive and move forward. So I'm letting everything, I'm not forgiving certain people, but I'm just moving forward with my life in 2023 with my new journey. You know what I'm saying? And my new bill of health. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm going to have some rough roads because I do still miss my son, Vino, Gavin. I still miss him. And I still miss my mom, my dad. So I know that those are still some things that I'm going to have to still deal with in my life. But as time go on, it going to get a little easier. But I never forgive and I never forget. And I still won't never understand some things that I can't even wrap my head around. But I'm not going to go into that. You know what I'm talking about? But just remember, just drive safely. You know what I'm saying? If you can't drive, get your Uber. If you can't afford no Uber, take your ass sleep in your car and get you some rest. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing I can tell you. If you can't afford an Uber, you hear me? And you're too drunk to drive, okay? The best thing for you to do is get in your back seat. Do not put the keys in the ignition, because there will be there's a problem when you have a key in the ignition in the state of Texas and you've been drinking. All right. So again, do not put no keys in no ignition to listen to no radio. Turn your radio or whatever you need to do on your phone to get your little beats in your ear. You know what I mean? That part. Get in your back seat and get you some rest. Lock your doors. You know what I'm saying? Until you sleep that off. And then you can proceed to go on home or pick you some breakfast up or pick you some coffee up, whichever may be your preferred. But however, do not get in that car and do no drinking. Do no driving. You know you've been drinking. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave that club sloppy drunk. Because somebody else trying to make it home just like your ass is trying to make it home safely. You hear me? Safely. They trying to make it home safely just like you are. So please, do them a favor. Do not drink and drive. Let them make it home and you make it home to your loved ones, okay? Everybody make it home safe and there'll be nothing but love. We could be here tomorrow, the next day, to see our families, go to church. I start our new year out. You know what I'm saying? So, Perk, are you got anything that you got going on for the new year? Or you got any made any kind of commitments or said some things that you're going to do for yourself to start the new year out? any kind of dedication you're gonna hold down to, or I mean, because like I said, I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna go see old friends. I'm gonna go see new friends. I'm gonna get me a sisterhood. I mean, I'm gonna get me a women's group. I'm gonna try looking to me some land. You know, I'm gonna go dance more. You know, I'm gonna laugh more. You know, I'm gonna do all of that.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm honest to be a righteous person. You know, continue to do what's right in my life. You know, I know what's right and what's wrong. You know, and I'm gonna keep working and taking care of my responsibility as a man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't everything else. I don't want to speak about it. I'm just gonna do it.
All right. Well, you know, I'm gonna get off here and everything, but I hope everybody have a safe New Year's. I love you guys. I hope to see everybody back tomorrow. You know, let me just say, incredible change happens in your life when you decide to take control of what you do, have power over instead of craving control over what you don't. And you all know my motto. How in the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself? Y'all have a good night. Peace. Blessing to you and your family. Good night, everybody. I want to see you tomorrow, and y'all be safe. God bless. Peace.